Welcome to the Baby Boomers as We See It podcast. And I'm joining the host, Brenda Turner, for her first inaugural podcast. And we are excited. Woo, 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 woo.
Woo!
We are
Yes.
excited to get it started. Um, and what are some of the things that you want to accomplish with your podcast?
I
Miss
just
Brenda, have you
want,
thought about it?
as a senior, I just want other seniors to know that life is not over. There's just a new beginning, and just get up and move every day. And if you do start with a little bit and increase by the week or by the month, just keep moving. And you can start a whole new career, a whole new life, and you don't have to settle for just being a senior and not doing anything. That you can start a new life and get a new lease on life and not be in the house just depressed and watching TV or not mingling. Get out and do things.
Yes, yes, yes. And so that's a great thing for to talk about, and some of the experiences that you have experienced, because you're retired, correct?
Yes.
How long you been
Soon to
retired?
be 10 years in January, it'll be 10 years.
10 years in January. Okay.
Yes.
And can you kind of run us through some of the things that you were experiencing after you left your job and went into a retirement?
Well, I was experiencing a little loneliness. I was experiencing, but you know what I did? Since I knew I was retiring, I had called to get in a swim class for water aerobics.
Okay.
So that's what, as soon as I retired in January, I started aerobics class that January.
Okay, awesome.
So when I was doing water aerobics, I was doing it like 4 days a week. And once I got into that, they started a group. Well, they had a group for seniors. So I was like, okay, I'll join that. And then they started playing cards a couple of days a week. So I joined that. So I was busy, but once the COVID-19 came in, then we could not do that anymore.
Right.
And then after the COVID-19, I had to make another decision. Okay, now I'm stuck in the house. What am I going to do besides watch TV? So what I started doing was just, I had an exercise bike and I had a treadmill. So I started using that every day.
So
And
let me interrupt you a little bit. Now,
okay.
I know that you had some health challenges. So was that a main motivation, but by the exercises and the water aerobics, or?
Yes, because I found out that I was a diabetic and I almost went into a coma. So I had to change my eating habits, even though I was doing exercises. That woke me up because I ended up being in the hospital 4 days because they had to bring my sugar down.
Okay.
And so and I always try to lose weight and do different things, but I could never keep my diet and the exercise. So that's something new I had to learn to do, keep my diet and exercise plan. And am I perfect every day? No, but every day is a new challenge. Every day I wake up and I was like, okay, we're going to get some vegetables. I'm going to eat some oatmeal. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do some exercise. But then last December, I fell and broke a bone in my foot.
Oh
Then
my
I
God.
could not do anything because my foot didn't have a cast on it, but I had a boot on
Okay.
my foot. So that kind of threw me off. But once I got it off by that following April, which was this year in April, I was able to start something again, but it was like starting all over. I had to start like 5-10 minutes a day because I couldn't do too much. And it's okay to do 10 minutes. It's okay to do 5 minutes, long as you start somewhere. And eventually you'll be able to add minutes to it.
Okay. And so where are you at in your exercise journey now?
Well, in my exercise journey now, I'm back. I'm at 20 minutes
Okay.
because in October, I went to a comedy fest, a comedy show.
Uh-huh.
And on my way back to the car, I fell.
All
And
right.
my whole left side was hurting. So
Okay.
therefore, I couldn't do anything.
So there again, you got another bump in
Yes,
the road.
yes, another. And I'm like, oh goodness, now what? So I'm like, no, this is not going to stop me. I'm still going to stay on my journey. So I still tried to eat right. I still ate right, but I couldn't really do no exercise because my whole side was hurting.
Okay.
But I started, and I started with 10 minutes. Well, actually, I started with 20 minutes because I'm like, I can do this. But then the next day, I couldn't move. So I had to go back and start like 5 minutes.
Okay.
And that's why I say I'm up to 20 minutes now.
All right. All right.
I
All
had
right.
to start with 5 minutes. And then I couldn't do it every day because the next day I could hardly move. So now I do it Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Okay.
And I'm doing 20 minutes, and my bike has where you can do, arm stretches and stuff. And I'm doing 10 and 10 in my 20 minutes.
Okay.
2 sets of 10. So I'm starting all over, but I'm not going to stop, and falling 2 times is not stopping me. So
Right.
you have to just have it in your mind that you're going to do this, and you can do it. You can
So
do it.
so awesome. Awesome. So the swim class, water aerobics, helped a lot from that transitional period. And
Yeah.
then when COVID hit, where did you get your motivation from?
Well,
Um,
I think partially from I had lost some weight, so I wasn't trying to gain it back. I had lost like 50 pounds. I lost 50 pounds, and I'm like, I'm not regaining this weight. And then after COVID, we could not go nowhere. So I just did exercise in the house. And then sometimes, you know how they have the music channels on your TV when you have cable? I
uh,
turned on the music and danced to some of the music that I liked in the 70s and the 80s, and
okay.
did my minutes in front of the TV dancing.
All
I
right.
just was not going to stop.
So you just made up in your mind that you wasn't going to put back on the weight and that you were going to be a mobile senior citizen. Baby.
Exactly. A
Okay.
totally senior citizen.
Yes.
And then you know what? One day I was on my way back from water aerobics, and my daughter called me on the phone, and I'm like, well, I just came from a meeting at the park district, and we was talking and saying things we're gonna do. And then she was like, what kind of meeting? I say, oh, it was a senior citizen meeting. And then she's like, oh, okay. And then I say, a senior citizen meeting? I say, I'm a senior. And she just started laughing, but it just dawned on me that I was a senior. And
Yes.
even though I had retired, I still didn't consider myself a senior until them words came out my mouth. And then I
Yes.
was like, oh my goodness, I'm a senior. And she started laughing. She was like, Ma, you just realized you're a senior? I said, I guess so.
Yeah. 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 It's it's
So,
amazing.
it's just to keep moving, and you could start And I've started a new business.
Okay.
And
Tell us
you
about
know,
your
I'm
business.
on a couple of meetings in the morning, the boss meeting and Antonio T. Smith Jr.'s meeting in the morning to motivate us and give us different ideas and how to start a business and what to do and keep moving and one day at a time. And it's just been, because I was kind of just comfortable, just sitting around doing my little exercise and, you know, and all that. But I was just comfortable, but I got a whole new lease and I just want to share it to let everybody know, all the seniors and even people that are not seniors, that you can start again.
All right, all right. Well, it's been an interesting journey for you, sounds like. Tell us a little bit about your businesses. What you got going on?
Well, the first one is my granddaughter's autism. She has autism. So I came to the idea of making baskets and putting some for her college fund and then putting some money in the autism community to help other children from the proceeds from my baskets.
All right. And what kind of baskets do you specialize in any special baskets or what
Well,
you
basically, I have spa baskets. I have I can really make you up a basket that if you're interested in a certain basket, I can do that. But most of them are just, I have men baskets and I have women baskets. And you know, I had different items like body wash and lotion and lipsticks and stuff like that that everyone can use to improve. And if I find good deals, you know, I just put everything in there that I know women like. And then with the spa basket, I have a bottle of wine, a champagne glass, some chocolates, body wash, you know, different things to have. You can have your own personal spa.
all
And then
right.
I have baskets for men with their lotions and, you know, soaps and different stuff. So, I mean, unless you want something in specific, that's basically what they are made of.
Okay, awesome, awesome. And so you said there's something else that you're doing. Um,
Well, right now it's this baby boomers
okay.
um podcast that I want to start to just inspire seniors to get up and move and, you know, have different interests in things. The things I'm going through and things that different people go through as they age.
All right,
And
all right.
and
So this is the start of your podcast and
yes,
your business, baby
yes,
boomer business. And so
yes.
how do you see this becoming a business? Have you thought that far or
Well, not really. I haven't really thought that far yet, but I just want to you know, just indulge in with seniors to let them know that life is not over because you retire and you can start anew and you can do new things in your life because it's only just the beginning. It's the second half of
all
life.
right, all right, all right, all right. Well, awesome. Anything else you want to say to your audience before you close? I know um, I'm just Antoine, and I'm also your son, and I wanted to help you get started in your inaugural podcast for baby boomers the way we see it. And so you've done great, and it's an awesome start, and I'm looking forward to hearing a lot more from you and what you have to encourage this group that you're part of.
Yes, I thank you so much for having me on, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm not going to be all that good at it, but I'm looking forward to it one day at a time.
one day at a time. Awesome, awesome. Well,
Yes.
you did a fantastic job today, and we're looking forward to it. We're going to put it on We're at Circle and start sending it all over the world and letting people know about your second round, your new lease on life, and your second half. And so,
And I thank you.
all right. Well, you
All
have a
right.
wonderful day. We're gonna start recording here.